In less than an hour, a strike on URMC will be over and nearly 2,000 union workers and caregivers will report back to work. They hit the picket line today asking for better pay and benefits to help retain and recruit more workers. They've been on strike since 6 a.m. and will leave the picket lines tonight at 11. Workers say they've stood by the hospital and are hoping the hospital will stand by them.
We're not even making enough to even cover everything in our households. And we've been very dedicated to Strong Memorial Hospital for years and years. So all we just want, is just to live right and have livable wages.
URMC says it has continued to negotiate in good faith since August and is willing to return to the bargaining table to continue negotiations. Now to a student protest at the University of Rochester today, coming just days after a violent encounter where a student was arrested, accused of hitting a public safety officer during an unauthorized event. A group of student activists from several area colleges coming together to speak publicly about what they say is anti-Palestinian censorship on their respective campuses.
Being Palestinian comes with a burden. Being Palestinian comes with a hole in your heart to speak up for your people. I feel like all of us are doing our best to spread light on this, but our institutions are making it hard for us, and it shouldn't be that way.
This follows an incident Monday on the U of R campus. The university says the group Students for Justice in Palestine, or SJP, had an unauthorized event on campus, and despite repeated warnings to disperse, the group did not. One student who was there says it was never a protest.
It was all escalated by DPS officers. The students listened to them, they pulled out their IDs, they did what they were told, and the public safety officers were the one to escalate the situation.
The U of R says a public safety officer was hit in the head by a student. The incident happening after the university made changes to its on-campus protest policy last month, citing earlier SJP demonstrations.
We urge our universities to do better in becoming a place that allows us to come together to express ourselves while also feeling safe to do so.
In a statement in response, the U of R's Public Safety Officers Union says, quote, "It is by now clear this group has no respect or interest in complying with university policies or the code of conduct, and it's willing to jeopardize the safety of our officers in furtherance of its mission," end quote. These students, however, say they have a right to peacefully protest.
We are tired of having to prove our humanity while constantly being treated like the inflammatory stereotypes that our protests have a dangerous, manipulative purpose.
Now, that student accused of punching a U of R officer in the head was arrested on scene. The officer given medical attention and was not seriously injured.